Welcome to the Coastal Lowcountry Real Estate Channel, where you've saved up your down payment, met with your loan officer, and know how much house you can afford. And you've scoured the countryside looking for the perfect dream home. After some initial haggling with the seller, you've even settled on what you feel is a good price for the home and are excited to begin the home purchase process. You are now ready to move forward with the home inspection. If the inspector is thorough, the inspection report may feel like a cold bucket of water being dumped on your dream. Not all items in the report are deal breakers, but there are some items that you need to watch out for that can lead to some serious repairs down the road. Well, today we will look at those things that can turn your dream home into a money pit. So stay tuned as we check out home inspection red flags. Welcome to the Georgia-South Carolina Lowcountry. We are Keith and Donna Hellman, hosts of the Coastal Lowcountry Real Estate Channel and local realtors with Keller Williams. Do you want to know everything there is to know about the Lowcountry? Whether it's Savannah, Georgia, Bluffton, Hilton Head, South Carolina, or the surrounding areas? Then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know what's going on in our current market. We get calls, texts, and emails every day from people just like you looking to make their move to the Savannah, Bluffton, Hilton Head areas, and we absolutely love serving y'all. So whether you're looking to move in the next week, the next month, or the next year, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or book a Zoom call, all in the description below, so we can help you make the smooth transition to your coastal lowcountry living. All right, let's get started. Buying a home is often likened to entering a relationship. At first, it's all butterflies, rainbows, and daydreams. You envision yourself lounging in the living room, hosting parties in the backyard, and basking in the glory of your new dream home. Then comes the home inspection, the moment you meet your dream house's unflattering side. A professional home inspection is critical to ensuring that your dream home doesn't come with hidden problems that could lead to costly repairs down the road. During a home inspection, the inspector evaluates the property's condition and identifies potential issues. While no house is perfect, some problems are more severe and expensive to address than others. Let's dive into 10 common home inspection red flags and how to handle them. As you will see, these can usually be broken down into the 3 S's: structure, safety, and systems. First up on the list, foundation woes and the Leaning Tower of Pisa syndrome. Your house should have ambitions of becoming the next architectural marvel. If the foundation is cracked, slanted, or showing signs of settlement, it's a big red flag and can be a structural issue. Foundation issues are like your date showing up with a list of X's tattooed on their arm. It might be a deal breaker. The foundation is the backbone of any home, and problems here can lead to structural instability. Foundation issues can compromise the integrity of a home. So when checking out the home, what do you look for? Well, warning signs can include cracks in load-bearing walls, floors, and ceilings, sagging or bowing beams and joists, gaps between walls and floors, doors and windows that stick or don't close properly, and uneven or sloping floors. Structural repairs often require the expertise of a contractor or structural engineer and can be quite expensive. Foundation repairs can range from minor fixes to major structural overhauls and can be incredibly costly. Bring in a structural engineer to take a closer look. Your agent should be able to recommend someone if your list of structural engineers is not up to date. These repairs can be pricey, so make sure you're not signing up for a lifelong commitment to fixing a house that's more fixer-upper than you bargained for. Next on the list are roof issues, or the hat of the house. A damaged or aging roof can be a significant red flag. Your home's roof is the first line of defense against the elements, so roof issues are no laughing matter. Roof repairs or replacements are expensive, and neglecting roof issues can lead to water damage inside the home. A roof inspection can uncover everything from minor leaks to full-blown shingle catastrophes. So what do you look for? Well, warning signs to look out for include things like missing, curling, or damaged shingles, or sagging areas or pooling water. Signs of leaks such as water stains on ceilings or walls, or excessive granules in gutters, which indicates shingle wear. Seeing any of these, it might be time to call in reinforcements. If the roof shows signs of trouble, a roofing contractor should evaluate the extent of the damage. They can help determine the roof's age and condition. If replacement is imminent, you'll need to factor that into your budget and maybe invest in a large umbrella in the meantime. Number 3 on the list, pest infestations or uninvited roommates. So nobody wants to share their home with termites, rodents, or other creepy crawlies. Pest infestations can cause serious structural damage and ruin your peace of mind. So while checking out your home, you need to look out for things like droppings or nests in attics, basements, or crawl spaces, holes in wood or walls, mud tubes along the foundation indicating termites, sawdust-like debris, which may indicate wood-boring insects. If you see any of these, you should probably call in a pest control expert to assess the extent of the problem and recommend treatment options. Depending on the infestation, remediation costs can range from manageable to start Googling other houses territory. Down here, termites are a problem. We would never recommend buying a home without at least getting a termite inspection performed with a clean bill of health. If possible, obtaining and having in place or transferring an existing termite treatment repair and replacement bond at closing is best. Number 4, exterior red flags, curb appeal or curb warning. The outside of the house can tell you a lot about what's happening on the inside. Peeling paint, cracked driveways, or poor drainage might hint of bigger issues. Proper drainage is essential to prevent water from pooling around the foundation and causing structural damage. So what do you look for? Things like cracked and damaged siding, or gutters overflowing or pooling away, standing water in the yard or near the foundation after rain, soil erosion or landscaping that slopes toward the house instead of away, and water stains in the basement or crawl space. So if the yard doubles as a swimming pool every time it rains, don't grab your floaties. Make sure you inspect the drainage and landscaping. Exterior repairs can add up, so know what you're getting into. Addressing draining issues may involve regrading the yard, installing French drains, or adding gutter extensions, all of which can add to your costs. Number 5 on our list, water damage and mold, the sneaky intruders. Water intrusion can lead to severe problems, including structural damage and mold growth. Water damage and mold are like a bad cold. They start small, but can turn into a big problem if ignored. Mold isn't just unsightly, it's also a health hazard. So again, what do you look for? Well, your inspector should look for things like visible mold growth. Musty odors can indicate possible mold. Stains or discoloration on walls and ceilings, peeling paint or wallpaper could also signal hidden leaks. Warped or rotten wood in basements, attics, or crawl spaces. If the basement or home smells like a science experiment gone wrong, it's time to investigate. Have a mold remediation specialist inspect the area. Mold remediation and water damage repairs can be expensive and time-consuming. Addressing the underlying cause of the water intrusion is essential to prevent recurring issues. Water damage should be traced to its source and repaired. Well, we're halfway down the list. And before we get to number 6, we just want to say thanks for watching our channel. And if you like our videos and want to see more, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel below. Now on with the next home inspection red flag. Number 6, DIY disasters or weekend warrior woes. Not all home renovations are created equal. Some homeowners fancy themselves as DIY experts after watching several episodes of HGTV, but the results can be questionable. So what kind of things can tip off a DIY project gone wrong? Maybe things like crooked cabinets or uneven floors, possibly poorly installed fixtures, or electrical or plumbing work that doesn't look up to code. If you spot a light switch that controls your neighbor's garage, it's time to ask some questions. Have a professional evaluate the work. Fixing shoddy DIY projects can be a headache, but it's better than living with them. And number 7 on our list is asbestos and lead, or we call it the ghosts of homes past. Older homes often come with materials that are no longer considered safe, like asbestos and lead paint. These are the toxic X's of the housing world, and best left in the past. Homes built before 1980 are likely to contain asbestos. Asbestos is often found in insulation, floor tiles, and roofing materials. Then there's chipping or peeling paint in homes built before 1978 that may contain lead. Lead paint may be present in these older homes and pose a risk, especially to children. And radon testing can reveal elevated levels that require mitigation systems. If the walls could talk, they'd probably say, "Please don't lick me." Hire a specialist to test for asbestos and lead. Removal can be expensive, but safety comes first. Homes built before the late 1970s may contain hazardous materials like asbestos or lead paint. Radon, a colorless, odorless, radioactive gas, can also be present in homes of any age. These hazards can pose serious health risks and require specialized testing and mitigation. Addressing these issues typically involves hiring a specialized contractor and can be a significant financial burden. Number 8, plumbing problems or the hidden maze. Plumbing issues are sneaky saboteurs of home ownership. Everything may look fine on the surface, but one leaky pipe or clogged drain can turn your dream home into a water park. Plumbing issues can lead to leaks, water damage, and high repair costs. During inspection, be alert for low water pressure or slow drains, leaking or corroded pipes, water stains under sinks or around fixtures, or outdated plumbing materials like galvanized steel pipes, which are prone to corrosion. A home with bad plumbing is like a romantic partner who forgets their wallet every time you go out. It'll cost you more than you bargained for. If plumbing systems show signs of trouble, a licensed plumber should evaluate the situation and provide repair estimates. If significant repairs are needed, it's time to negotiate with the seller or reconsider your options. Number 9 on our list, sparks of doom or electrical nightmares. Old or poorly installed electrical systems are not just inconvenient, they're dangerous. If the electrical system shows signs of trouble, a licensed electrician should evaluate the situation and provide repair estimates. Faulty electrical systems are not only inconvenient but can also pose serious safety hazards, including fire risks. So common issues include outdated or inadequate wiring, such as knob and tube wiring or aluminum wiring. Also overloaded circuits or undersized electrical panel, or missing or damaged GFCI outlets in wet areas like kitchens and bathrooms. Then there's exposed or frayed wires or scorched outlets and panels. If your house sparks joy, that's great. If it sparks actual sparks, not so much. Hire a licensed electrician to assess the situation. Rewiring a house can be expensive, but it's better than risking a fire. Upgrading an electrical system can be costly, especially in older homes, but it's important to ensure the system meets modern safety standards. And last on our list is number 10, HVAC horrors, hot, cold, and everything in between. HVAC systems are the unsung heroes of modern comfort, especially down here. When they're on the fritz, life gets uncomfortable really fast. The HVAC system is essential for maintaining a comfortable living environment. Red flags include things like an HVAC system that is near or past its expected lifespan. Typically, most units last for 10 to 15 years. So a system that looks like it was installed during the Reagan administration should probably be replaced. Inconsistent heating or cooling throughout the home, or dirty or poorly maintained equipment, or unusual noises or smells coming from the system. If the HVAC system wheezes louder than your grandpa after climbing the steps, it might be time for an upgrade. Get a professional to evaluate the system's age and condition. Replacing HVAC systems isn't cheap, so it's a good negotiating point. Regular maintenance servicing records can provide insight into the system's condition. So bottom line, what do you do if these red flags are identified? Discovering any of these red flags during a home inspection doesn't necessarily mean you should walk away from the purchase. However, it's essential to do certain things. For example, get estimates. Obtain quotes for the necessary repairs to understand the financial implications. Then negotiate. Use the inspection report to negotiate with the seller for repairs or a reduction in the sales price. If your offer has a specific due diligence period, it might be necessary to amend the offer to extend the due diligence period to allow for these additional estimates. And you definitely want to consult experts. Bring in specialists such as structural engineers, electricians, or plumbers for a deeper assessment of serious issues. And then finally, evaluate your budget. Determine whether you have the resources to address the identified problems, especially if they're costly or extensive. Home inspections are like the first date. They reveal the good, the bad, and the ugly. Some red flags are worth addressing, while others might signal that it's time to swipe left and keep looking. Whatever you do, don't ignore the warning signs. Your future self and your wallet will thank you. And remember, even with all the hiccups, finding your dream home is worth the effort. Just keep a sense of humor handy and you'll get through it. And on one final note, some clients have asked if they should get a home inspection on new construction. They reason that the home is new and there shouldn't be anything wrong. You might be surprised at the shortcuts some builders can take sometimes that can create headaches after you close on the home. It's always better to identify these issues prior to closing than trying to chase down the builder for repairs afterwards. Regardless of the age of the home, new or old, a home inspection can give you some peace of mind before signing on the dotted line. Well, that's a wrap. As you can see, a thorough home inspection is your best defense against unexpected repair costs and potential safety hazards. Understanding the top red flags and addressing them proactively can save you time, money, and stress. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, investing in a quality inspection and taking the time to assess the results carefully is always worth it. And once again, we want to thank you for staying with us till the end of the video, as we've drilled down on home inspection red flags. We hope you've had a great time exploring the Lowcountry area and hope you found this helpful and maybe even learned something new. And if you want to stay up to date on the latest of what's going on in the Georgia, South Carolina Lowcountry area, please be sure to like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about the current market here. And if the Lowcountry looks like the place you would like to call home, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or book a Zoom call, all in the description below. Again, this is Keith and Donna Hellman, hosts of the Coastal Lowcountry Real Estate Channel and Local Realtors. And it has been an absolute pleasure spending time with you again today.